Happening today, the House could vote on releasing government case files involving Jeffrey Epstein.
And a growing number of Republicans are expected to support it. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez is live in studio with the latest. Brianna.
Hey, good morning, guys. So right now we are taking a live look outside of Washington, outside of Capitol Hill, where we know a group of survivors are holding a news conference happening right now on Capitol Hill to push for the release of the documents on the convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. So the bill would require to make all unclassified records, documents, communications, and investigative materials public within 30 days. People have been asking to see this information. Epstein has been connected to many of America's rich and powerful people. That includes former President Bill Clinton and current President Donald Trump. The Epstein bill already had enough support to pass the House. All House Democrats and 4 House Republicans signed a discharge petition to force the vote on releasing the files. Republican Representative for Kentucky, Thomas Macy, has predicted that 100 or more Republicans would vote for the bill, plus Democrats. Now, the vote will take place later this afternoon, but there are still other hurdles before we can actually see those files. So this is kind of what's going to happen. The bill would go to the Senate afterwards. Now, if the bill passes the House and Senate, it would go to President Donald Trump's desk for a signature. President Trump previously blocked the full release of the Epstein files. But yesterday, he told reporters he would sign it if the bill arrived on his desk. He's now urging Republicans to support it. Session is expected to start in the next hour.
All right, thank you, Brianna. New this morning, Sky Mountain Park is going to close from tomorrow through the 23rd for the 4th rifle hunting season. The closure affects trails including Airline, Cozy Line, Ditch Line, Incline, and Skyline Ridge, while others like Deadline, Highline, Lowline, and Viewline remain open. Pitkin County Open Space and Trails coordinates a limited hunting lottery, allowing up to 5 hunters to pursue cow elk as part of wildlife management. Controlled hunts help prevent overuse of the park and protect the habitat.
RTD is restoring light rail service through Denver's downtown loop for the holidays after completing major reconstruction work at Calumet and Colfax. Starting November 28th, trains will run every 15 minutes between I-25 Broadway and 30th Downing stations from 6 a.m. to 11:30 p.m., with the special service continuing through January 3rd. Current detours stay in place until first full service on the D, H, and L lines returns on January 4th. Riders can find updates through RTD service alerts, the Next Ride app, or customer care.
Vail voters have narrowly rejected a plan to tax short-term rentals to pay for more workforce housing. The measure failed by just 35 votes. This story was first reported by the Colorado Sun. The proposal would have added a 6% excise tax on the town's 2,600 short-term rentals, raising about $7 million a year. Supporters said that the money was needed for housing, and opponents, including many condodal managers, argued that the tax unfairly targeted short-term rentals while hotels were left out.
U.S. construction spending rose slightly in August, up 0.2%, according to the Commerce Department Census Bureau. It is a surprise increase after economists predicted a drop. Most of that bump came from home renovations, while spending on new single-family homes actually fell. Overall construction spending is still down about 1.6% from last year. Mortgage rates eased a bit in August, which could help future building, but have since leveled off as the Fed signals it may pause rate cuts. Non-residential construction dipped and public construction spending was mostly flat.
2 popular weight loss drugs will now cost less if you pay with cash instead of going through insurance. Novo Nordisk announced that it's offering the first 2 monthly doses of Wegovy and Ozempic for $199. The discount applies to the 2 lowest doses of the medications and expires at the end of March. Additional refills will drop to $349 a month from $499, also for the lowest dosage. The discounted drugs will be available at Costco, GoodRx, and Weight Watchers, as well as many retail pharmacies. The acting chief of the Federal Emergency Management Agency is going to step down after hurricane season. On Monday, David Richardson submitted his letter of resignation to the Department of Homeland Security. Richardson's departure comes after months of public controversy and internal frustration at FEMA. Sources told CNN that plans were already in the works to remove him from the role. Homeland Security officials are getting ready for major reforms that could fundamentally reshape FEMA's future.